Hey friends, welcome to episode number 14 of Wally's 3x3. We have 3 questions, 3 takeaways, all with the goal of building community and a sense of value by connecting people to people and not just people to brands. I'm Wally, Remax Advantage Plus real estate agent, and I'm here at Second Shade Patio Furniture with the man, the myth, the Guido, Mr. Dick Enrico. So thanks for squeezing me into your tight office quarters you got here.
Nice seeing you, big guy. It's been a long time.
It's been a minute, been too long. So, let's get started. You're the ultimate pitch man. Been in the game for a long time. What's the best sales story you've ever been a part of?
Sales story, okay. As Wally alluded to, I'm a pitch man. However, I've been pitched on many occasions in the past. And reflecting back, this is a long time ago, I won't identify it by the length, where I ran into a situation that was so compelling, so intriguing, that the chum was in the water and I couldn't bite fast enough. And what it was, I seen the ad in the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
It was called Smoke Watchers. Now people say smoke watchers. What do you mean? You run around look for chimneys that are belching gas? No. It's back when Weight Watchers started, and a couple of guys out east came up with the concept to help people stop smoking. Now I called that number in the journal a dozen times and they never answered it, and I find out that was part of the story. They had me chasing and chasing and chasing, and when they finally answered, they said that the man was so compelling that they couldn't catch up with the calls. I bet. All right, so I fired up this Smoke Watchers, and it took me almost 10 months to tell people I wasn't with the fire department running around. I'm here to help people stop smoking. My excitement was the government was supporting this, medical was supporting this, the economic opportunity was supposedly endless, and I got fired up. Okay, fast forward the clock. I'm in pitching, trying to recruit people to hold these little seminars, much like Weight Watchers, little meetings, churches, and this and that. And I had this pitch going on in my office in South Minneapolis, 15, 20 prospective candidates to be directors in the community.
Sure.
And this guy comes up to me, older guy, older than me at the time, and he says, Enrico, he says, you're really good at telling stories, but I'm gonna correct you on something. This is no comparison to Weight Watchers.
Okay.
I said, well, just a minute, what are you talking about? Same process, same this, same that. You're missing one real essential ingredient. Try me. People stop smoking, who knows? People lose 30 pounds, everybody knows. There is no aesthetic value to stopping smoking.
You can't look at them.
That's right. I thought, I didn't subscribe to that. My pride wouldn't allow it. I invested a pile of dough. He was right. He was really right. The fire went out on the smoke watching routine. That's the best pitch that I got
taken on.
Well, I responded to it. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So anyway, things happened. No big deal. I survived it. Many of you people already know. I'm an occupational opportunist.
I like that.
I'm not an entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
I realized early in life nobody would ever hire me. I don't deal well with direction. So I start my own gigs. Second one, most of you are familiar with that, was number 21. 90% of them were less than stellar.
Yeah, so an overnight success takes
Whatever, right?
20 years, right?
My greatest asset is my greatest liability. I see things other people don't see. I get excited about it. I try to bring them to fruition. And I'm either way ahead of my time, or maybe it isn't a good idea, or I don't have the right human capital, the horsepower
People.
to make it work. People.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's kind of that story on the pitch side of it.
Gotcha. Question 2. The quote is either you win or you learn. Loss, failure, Mistakes typically are driving, motivating factors to keep people going. What keeps you going after all these years?
You know, that's a real good question. People ask me that. Part of it, I grew up on the Iron Range. Very
Tougher than most.
meager family. There was white collar, there was blue collar, there was no collar. My old man was no collar, okay? And I say that with respect.
Yeah.
Worked in the mines, never made a lot of money. I was the oldest of three. My younger and only brother, Roger, went on a different direction. He ultimately became the chairman of PepsiCo, retired at a young age,
Okay.
then became the chairman of DreamWorks for 12 years.
Wow.
So he pursued that opportunity, corporate America.
Yeah. I
have a degree in street smarts. I barely made it through high school. People say, well, you must have an academic accomplishment. I says, yeah, I do. I graduated from an Italian university in Western Ohio called What's the Matter You? And that's pretty much the gist of it.
Where you got your street smarts MBA.
Yeah, I'm very street smart, I'm not academic smart. In fact, one of my all-time privileges was many years ago, I was lecturing at St. Thomas College of Entrepreneurship classes for about 10 years. Now, once again, academia was not my strength, but the audience was mesmerized because I could tell them of the different things that I did, tried, and that I didn't sugarcoat them, because most of them were downright failures. Occasionally I stumbled on one that had a little life to it. Second Wind, ironically, turned out to have a lot of life.
Yeah.
But I was out of business a couple of times, and either I didn't know it or I didn't accept it.
Sure.
And ultimately what happened was my crazy idea started on the back of a placemat of a restaurant in 1992, when I sold it to my largest vendor, Taiwanese manufacturer. We were the largest fitness company, specialty in the United States.
Yeah.
And we had exceeded in excess of $1 billion in business. Now, $1 billion anything.
With a B.
B, yeah. And that's a lot of used treadmills in that billion.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Congrats.
And obviously, I never used the stuff. I just sold it.
I've seen you on a few treadmills.
Oh, get out of here, right? So anyway, part of the success, the question was persistence. A couple of things are essential. You have to have the economic resources. More often than I didn't have that. And you gotta be very insistent on attracting the right human capital.
Yeah.
That I was very good at.
Man.
I developed a culture at Second Wind. I'm very proud of it. Some of the people are still there 25 years later. And
It's quite telling.
It's all about the belief system internally. Nobody works for me. They work with me. With me. On a day-to-day basis, right?
Well,
and that's part of the camaraderie, so to speak, to make that team environment so captive.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Sure, absolutely. You asked about mistakes, what have you. I operate a little differently. Errors are great, absolutely great. It's part of the learning curve. You make the same error twice, that qualifies for a mistake. Errors are cool, mistakes become a little more costly.
Sure.
Minimize the mistakes, learn by the errors.
Words of wisdom.
Wisdom? Wisdom. I think some cases, and this is gonna sound corny, naivety is wisdom. Because you embrace something and you're not maybe technically capable of scoping out the full impact of it. So, persistence, compassion, commitment. I don't do hobbies. I don't have any hobbies. I belong to 2 clubs, Costco and AAA, and I passed on ARP. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
And my business savvy, if you may, is dealing with the public. And there are 3 criteria that I look for that have to be imperative. Number 1, it's not a service. I'm not good at manufacturing or selling services, because somebody's got to create that, and it ain't me. It has to be tangible. Very tangible.
Yep.
And the other absolute non-negotiable everybody, most everybody has to be a suspect. Not a prospect, a suspect. What does that mean?
Interesting.
When you take those priorities, what are the options? Lodging, food, shelter, that's lodging, transportation, electronics, and a host of others, clothing. Well, that's all fine and dandy. What I do is scope out the environment, the opportunity. I'm not interested in building car dealerships and hotels,
Yeah.
and restaurants. I've done some of that stuff. So I zero in this particular case with the Shade. I said, here, I know what most other people are doing. Several of my friends are in this business, directly and indirectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what could I do differently? I have to have a niche
Yep.
or a hook. And when I fired up Second Shade, I knew exactly what my marketing tool was. I used the analogy, my concept thought is a big giant Rapala fishing lure. I don't fish.
That can relate locally.
Yeah, I don't fish. But on that lure is a big hook. And the hook here is everybody but everybody sells new patio furniture. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. My Rapala has 4 additional barbs on it. What does that mean? I take trades. Nobody take trades. What am I doing? I'm solving an issue, a problem. If I take trades, I sell used. I have a huge refurbishing facility in New Hope, 100,000 feet. We take those products and make them look brand new so they're affordable to anybody with a limited budget. You got 400 bucks, come on down. I make events, short-term rentals. What does that mean? You got a staging event, you got a graduation, you got a party. Who cares? You got a photo shoot, we'll help you. And the final hook, interesting. And my tagline for marketing is the storage solution to patio pollution. I'll pick up and store your product for the season, bring it back, clean it up, whatever, in the spring. Nobody does that. That cuts
Solving
me
a
out
need.
of the pack.
Yeah.
So what essence of that means, I make a habit of doing what the other guy can't do, ain't willing to do, doesn't want to do. He might be right, but I don't know that till I try it.
It's true. And it's working out.
And a couple of kinds has worked out. Second one is a good example, right?
Yeah.
Good example. So, passion, integrity, persistence, performance. Retailing isn't difficult, but it is. But it's not. Blocking, tackling, execution, just like a football team. You practice the same play 500 times. It might work once. This game is no different. It isn't very original, but I am very original.
You are. You are.
What do you think of that, Wally?
I like it.
You do?
That's good.
Yeah.
Wally World will enjoy that. So, tell Wally World about the Shady Deal.
Well, the Shady Deal is once again a concept. Ironically, today, April 17th, is our 1-year anniversary that we jerked the open sign.
Congrats.
I got over an acre of pun, patio goods
We'll edit.
under one roof. Over an acre. I'm the home of the Shady Deal. I can say that because of my ethnicity. I'm an Italian, okay, in case you didn't know. And I create a marketing story, much like Second Wind. Why buy new when slightly used will do? Did that for a long time until I brought on new products because I couldn't source enough of the used. Then I had to add the caveat, except when the deals are this good. People say, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, you must have listened to it because you're asking me. That's all that made sense.
I know
I
that.
captured your attention.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm having fun with this. I got a staff of around 20 people already. They're excited
And growing.
and growing. It's culture here, and we're having fun. And we are and will grace a lot of homes and businesses with their needs of patio and outdoor living products. We got all kinds of products, bar stools, theater seating, bringing in saunas. We got every imaginable main brand in furniture, plus our own private label made to our specifications.
Nice.
We look for ways to do the deal. Not to do the deal is not in my vocabulary. at all.
Love it.
Come on down.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful facility.
Another one of my marketing hooks is experience the unforgettable difference. And you will. I got a little Disney here, I got some laughs, I got this, but I got a lot of patio sticks.
There you
A
go.
lot of patio sticks. And if you don't wanna trade it in, I'll consider giving you green dollars to buy it. Green dollars, cash for your patio sticks. So anyway,
And you got entry level all the way up to
all the prices.
higher
like,
end.
Yeah, like I said, if you have a place here, everybody's got a budget.
Mhm.
Everybody's got a budget. And we can cater to those budgets. Simple as that.
And summer's coming.
Summer's supposedly coming. Today it doesn't look that way, but summer's coming. Our
Yeah.
busy time obviously is in the summertime. And we're looking for additional products to elongate the cycle, and we have them coming in.
Mhm.
A lot of unique ideas. You gotta come down. And just for coming down, we give a really nice gift. A real nice gift. A Shady Deal umbrella. Not a cheap one that sells for $50 in the golf stores. Home of the Shady Deal. It's all about the story.
That's worth
And
it
I'm
right
telling
there.
the story. And by the way, none of this is rehearsed. Zero.
This is
Zero.
one and only take.
One and only take.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
self-deprecating enough that it is what it is. Thanks, big guy. Enjoyed it.
Thank you, sir. That was good. So, episode 14, down at Second Shade. That's a wrap. I'm Wally. I sell real estate.
I'm Dick Enrico. I hustle a patio furniture. And I'm the greeter and host here. Come on.
Perfect. Come on down, see him, get your umbrella, and
Who
It's a
knows? We'll have
patio
a few
furniture.
chuckles, right?
there you go.
Thank you.
Cheers, friends. Thanks for watching. Look at that.